Welcome back to this goddamn Skaven campaign that's coming to an end right now, I'm telling you. It's been about 3 years, it's been too long, I just need to finish this campaign, so I'm going to do it right now. Allow me to set the scene a bit for you though and tell you what's happened. We have completed all the rituals at this point and we're going to be doing the final battle. I actually found the 4th ritual harder than the 5th one for some reason. I think it's probably just because I had more territory for the 5th ritual and there was more stuff for the enemies to come and take out, all the Chaos and Skaven armies. And if you look at my landmass here and what I've got, this is probably similar to what you last saw in the last Skaven episode. But I actually came out and pushed all of the last defenders back. I came up here, started pushing all this stuff back. Eventually came all the way up to the western jungle here. Took up to about here. Everything below this line was mine. So I had a pretty solid chunk of land that was easy to defend. And then on our western front over here, there used to be high elves and maybe some dwarfs over here. But we've got rid of them. I came and pushed out these high elves. And the Skaven, the clan Pestilence Skaven, have pretty much taken over here. They wiped out the Lizardmen. They're now pushing to wipe out the Dark Elves. So yeah, it's looking like the rats will inherit the earth at this point, which is, you know, all good with me. So there's very few threats left out there for us to worry about. The last defenders are still a bit of a problem, but we pushed them quite far back at one point. But you might be wondering why I've lost all this territory now, and that is of course because of the ritual. All the armies spawn around here, and then they started fanning out, taking out all these places, which was fine because I had garrison buildings in all of them, so the garrisons were pretty big and were able to hurt and even take out some of these armies that were spawning. By the time they got to this bit, there was a few that came this way. I had to make a bit of a rush to come over here. But for the most part, we sorted them out. It was just a lot of chaos and Skaven sieges that honestly probably wouldn't have been that exciting to watch. There were a few good ones that were pretty close, but either way, we got them all sorted out, and we're now at the 5th ritual. And we're pretty much ready to go for the final battle. So we're going to ready ourselves and then get stuck into that. So here is the final battle. Although we don't actually have Queek in the army because he got assassinated before this and I couldn't be bothered to wait. And my Queek was actually bugged because he got stuck at level 24 in terms of skill points. He was level 40, but he only had skill points for level 24 and he couldn't get any more. So whatever. We got all this to deal with. We got a High Elf army, a Skaven army, a Lizardmen army, and a Dark Elf army against our one Skaven army. And I am coming into this with a bit of a plan. If it's the map I think it's going to be, the usual Vortex map. I've done the ritual battles against other factions when they got to their final ritual. I had to take them out to stop them from winning the campaign. So I kind of know the map. I've got some ideas. We got these 2 little fancy spells that come with it as well. Gonna max out on my spawns. Here we go. Alright, let's see what we got. High Elves up on the hill. This is where I was expecting to be honest. Whenever you fight the enemies here, they get to start in their nice defensive position. But I've got to start in the same place as when you're attacking. That's kind of bullshit. But I want to take that High Elf spot, so I'm going to try and move up and take that hill. That's the plan I had in mind anyway. Try and hold that hill with the choke points. I think that'll definitely help us out. And I feel like the reinforcement armies are going to come from all around us being sat here, so I don't want to stay here. At least that's what they did in the ritual battles, so let's see. Let's get ourselves formation. Got 4 goddamn Hell Pit Abominations. I am certainly not messing around. I want these Death Runners to try and flank, get some skirmish. They've probably got Eagle Claws, I think, so we'll try and flank around with them. One more unit, maybe put one over the other side, actually. We can have Death Runners on each side to flank over. Try and get some archers or artillery. Got some Eshin Triads. We'll save those in their armor sundering powers. These Rattling Gunners are in the wrong place. There we go. Okay, I think that'll do. We're going to move up anyway, so we're not going to stay sat here. Let our artillery do some work, though, while the rest of the army moves up. Go, go, go. Going to try and capture that hill before everyone else arrives, hopefully. Let's try and get our artillery some targets. I want to try and weaken this enemy army before we reach them. Got some Loth and Seaguard. Any damage is good damage. Let's bring the Death Runners round. We're going to use our concealment bombs when we want to get close. Hopefully they'll push away from the Eagle Claws a bit. Alright, let's charge in the fucking Hell Pits. Hell Pits all over them, stop their missiles firing. Get ourselves not too damaged. Got a lot of work to do. Let's bring in the Death Runners. Get their concealment bombs. They can get those. Nice. Exposed Eagle Claw, concealment bomb. Spawn up some stuff. Slow down these archers. Nice, breaking them quick. So this is the armor I was probably least worried about. Lizardmen is the one I'm really worried about. They could be a problem if we're beaten up and they come along. This high elf army, a lot of missiles, not really too big of a worry. We can take this out without taking too much damage. Let's start to move our artillery up. It needs to get up with the rest of the army, otherwise it'll be left down there by itself when the other armies arrive. Assuming they come from down there, of course. If they come from behind me, I can still kind of use the choke point, but I feel like they're definitely going to come from the sides, where all the reinforcement armies come when you fight against these armies on the final rituals. Just got to try and break them now. Break them good. Keep pushing, don't let those missiles settle. Nice, we've not taken too much damage. A little bit of infantry damage. Hellpits are fine. Missiles are firing, stop them, disrupt them. Missile damage is my only real worry at this point anyway, from the high elves. Let's get everyone up. Got their lord here. Hopefully that hellpit will take care of him. Stop the firing, stop the firing. Look alive, death runners. Okay, I think this army is mostly disposed of. Just got to chase off the last few bits. No sign of any other armies yet. So we should have plenty of time to set up on this hill. You now control the Great Vortex. Use the abilities bestowed upon you. Okay, we got those abilities. Sweet. I was wondering where they were. Okay, we need to get everything down here, up here, quick time. Artillery especially. We don't want to lose our artillery. Oh shit, the Lizardmen have arrived. Okay. At least we got the Lizardmen in quite early while we're fresh, so that's good. Get up the hill, get up the hill. Everyone come back. We've routed off the high elves. They've all white flagged, it seems. Let's prepare. There they are. Little shitbag. So yeah, they would have come right behind us if we'd stayed put on that land. So definitely a good call to come up here. Try and prepare with a halberd front line in the choke point. Stop any large monsters. Come on, lads. Move your tiny rat legs. We've got lots of hellpits for all the anti-large needs, if they got Carnosaurs or Stegodons or Dreadsaurians. And apparently this is a healing spell. Oh, okay. It explodes healing all over everyone. Oh, that's cool. Damn, I wish I had that for the whole campaign. Jeez. That saved a lot of problems. Right, my Death Runners can try to flank. These boys need to fall back. Our Eshin Triads, got to keep them safe. Is this it? Where's the rest of the lizards? Let's try out this bomb thing that we get for the vortex. Oh, nice. Did some good damage to these skinks. Although, surely this Lizardmen army isn't just a bunch of skinks. What am I missing here? Are we formed up? We're a bit clustered up in this hole. We're still getting our artillery through. It's moving pretty slow. We need to be firing on these skinks, really, but it's only skinks, luckily, so it's not a huge deal. If it was all Temple Guard, we might be a little bit more in trouble. We can get on the hill and fire down over. That'd be nice. What is this? This is really... Have they come somewhere else? What is happening? Can't see any on my minimap. I guess this is it. Seems a bit pathetic. There's definitely more than this on the unit cards before the battle. Drop another one of these. Are these unlimited? I guess they are. Don't seem to have a limit on them. Unlimited heals and explosions. I guess I am outnumbered. 4-1 in the armies. Let's spawn up some Plague Monks. They'll deal with these skinks pretty well, I feel. Let's try and get this heal. This one needs to heal a bit. If I do it in the middle of units, does it heal more than one? Oh, okay, you have to do it right on a unit. Didn't nail that one at all. Never mind, though. Plague Monk's doing okay. Oh, okay, here we go. Here's the rest of the lizards. This is what... I don't know why they've kind of come in two armies. That's just kind of made it easier for me. They should have all really attacked together. Focus down this little wizard that's coming in. We should break these skinks pretty soon. We're still trying to get up the hill completely, though. Drop a bomb on these skinks. Ouch. Definitely seems like that spell's going to take out most of the enemy armies for me. It seems quite powerful. Although I am only using it on skinks, so... maybe it just looks better than it is against skinks. The Lizardmen army is trickling up. It's all coming in a little bit at a time, which makes my life a hell of a lot easier. Which is not really what I was expecting from this battle. We'll see how it goes, though. Maybe things will get harder. Maybe there are going to be like 3 armies spawned behind me in a minute. We'll see. These might be my last famous words. Oh, this battle's easy. Battle failed. At the moment, I'm just being fed units. Not really a lot of challenge here. Oh, they might be coming from my Death Runners. Oh no, they've turned around. Okay, never mind. Stay there. Stay there. Don't want my Death Runners to get charged in the face. Got some Temple Guard. Drop it on these two. Nice. Bit of Temple Guard and Spearman hurt. Got some heals. Let's drop it on these two. Hopefully this works. Okay, we're getting rid of most of the Lizardmen. All the big stuff's coming in now, though. The Stegodons, but they're going to run into an army of Halberds and Hellpit Abominations and Rattling Gunners. So really the perfect combination to be taking out large stuff. Looks like they're trying to do a cheeky flank around my side. We'll get a Hellpit over there to address that. Shouldn't be a problem. My Rattling's going to make short work of all these large if they just stand in front of me for too long. Get another bomb. I feel like this needs a longer cooldown. Seems to be pretty good. Start flanking these round. Get them a concealment bomb. They can get up close. Get behind those Temple Guard. Try and put some damage on them. Focus fire down this large stuff. Pretty comfy so far. This is the only army I was really worried about. And it seems to be the one I'm having the easiest time with at the moment. Although, you know, High Elves was pretty easy. Dark Elves, I'd never really worried too much about Dark Elves. As long as we can control their missiles, their infantry isn't going to be up to too much. Unless they've got some of the elite stuff, which they probably will. And then we've got a Skaven army to face as well. Which again, I feel pretty safe from up here. As long as I can make good use of my artillery and missiles. If I lose my artillery and missiles, things might be a different story. Because I don't have a ton of infantry. I do have the Hellpits though. Those might be able to save us. Let's bring in the Death Runners. Wiping out these large units, no problem. A little bit of infantry's arrived, but no issue for our halberds. Get these boys in there. Let's get some heals with this Hellpit. Might get the Death Runners a little bit too while they're fighting the Temple Guard. Got some good damage on those Temple Guard so far though. Seems alright, seems alright. Drop another explosion. Bosh. There we go. This is mostly them taken care of. Their Lord's coming in. But he's right in front of my lightning cannon. Good one, buddy. And my Rattlings. You are getting focus fired to the end of time, my friend. Yeah, my Plague Priest is just getting shot in the back by my own artillery. So let's get him out of there before he gets taken out. The artillery and missiles should take him out easy enough. And then we really have no threats left from the Lizardmen. They should be done with. Maybe the pacing of this battle is a little bit slow. I don't know. I'm fighting one army at a time, which is fine, but it's quite easy so far. Considering this is a very hard campaign. Nothing out here. This vortex is ours for the taking. Unless the two armies at the end are coming at the same time, then I might be in trouble. Dark Elves and Skaven, that might be a bit much. The Dark Elves have made their way onto the Isle. Defeat them. Okay, we'll do that in a second. Let's just form back up. Get ourselves ready. Let's see them on the mini-map. Oh, my artilleries is off their artillery for some reason. Okay, Dark Elves coming in over here. The Lizardmen are running for the hills. Maybe we should move over this way. There's a choke point here. Let's do that. Screw it. We're going to come over here. Get ready for these Dark Elves. Nothing behind us. It's all coming from over there. So we just need to scoot along a little bit. We're not in too bad a health, considering we obviously have the healing going. We'll get a little bit more of that in a sec. Let's get our artillery over here first of all, though. We want to try and damage them. My artillery hasn't lost any ammo, actually, I've just noticed. I guess that's part of the mission. It gives you unlimited ammo. Neither of my Rattling guns. Curious. Dark Elves, just a few units have come in so far, much like the Lizardmen. Are they going to trickle the armies in again and make it even easier? Unless there's a ton of shades hidden there. Seems like that's what's going to happen. Bring my Death Runners out again for a nice flank. They did pretty good attacking those Temple Guard just now. Maybe not so many good angles to work from here, but we can still hopefully get some stuff done. Start firing our artilleries away on them. Leave my plague claw over here. Punching those up for some heals. Nice. Dark elves do come. There's some dark shards. Let's try and get some hurt on them. We don't want them firing on us. Like I said, they're my only real worry with their armor-piercing missiles. Everything else can be blasted before they reach us. Give them some rats to play with. Pet rats. Cute pet rats to pet. I'm sure they'll like that. So far it's pretty much just bleak swords and dread spears that are attacking us. Zero issues at all. Whereas I should just be an army of like Hageneth executioners or something. And a couple of black dragons. Then we'd be in trouble. Just keep bombing them. Just keep bombing them. We'll get these two back here. Get rid of the dark shards hopefully. Some heals for our little front line. I keep trying to place it in the middle of two units to try and get both, but it only ever seems to get one. Some of the time anyway. Charge them back. Bring in the Death Runners now. Here we go. Here's the rest of the Dark Elf army. Not really sure why it's staggering them. Whether that's on purpose or whether it's just a bug, but it seems a bit silly. They should probably all come at once. There's a black dragon coming. Okay, let's bring this stuff over here. I did want to leave a little bit over here just in case they tried to come through this gap as well, but it seems like they're all going for the one little choke point. Send in a help it. Dragons arrived. We can start focus firing that bad boy. Let's get my priest out of there. Let's get a help it on him. Focus the oh Christ, there's two dragons. Double dragon surprise. Luckily we got 4 help it, so we should be okay. 2 help its for each dragon you got. Unless you got a third one. No, they got a Chillgeist, or a Hydra rather. It's getting a little messy. We're getting a little messy now. The big stuff's coming in. Okay, let's get busy. Let's get busy. Death Runners. Look alive. Get focus firing. Get these dragons. Protect these ratlings. Don't let them get killed by a dragon. Still okay, I think. It's a little messy. It's a little messy. Dragons and the Hydra's coming in now as well. Let's try and trap that cav in. They're getting away, never mind. Oh, Wither. Let's reduce their armor of the dragons. That'll help us out a lot once we're blasting them. Nice, we got all the dragons and the Hydra in there. Well, 2 dragons and a Hydra. Let's get the anti-large on them. All we need to do is get these bits dead. Death Runners have been fighting Hageneth boys. Taking a bit of a pounding. We've got all the magic. We can turn the tide there. We can heal up our Death Runners and bomb the Hageneth boys. There's some shades and some blackguard around. Nice. Getting these dragons done nearly. Still got a good bit of stuff left. Certainly taking more of a pounding from the Dark Elves than anyone else. Which is not what I was expecting. Forgot about all their dragons, I suppose. Didn't expect those. We are wearing a little bit thin, but we've got plenty of hell pits around. Our infantry's pretty much all run away at this point. It's all on the hell pits now. Get some plague monks. Not really much use there. Let's bomb these blackguard. Heal somebody. He'll do. Our plague priest is taking an absolute pounding, but he's okay. Let's spawn up some plague monks to try and slow down these blackguard. We don't really want them fighting our hell pits. Get back to the fight, Death Runners. Those Hageneth boys are nearly done for. Oh, this is getting messy. We've still got a Skaven army to deal with, but I think we should be fine. Still got a lot of units with a lot of health. We are much more beaten up, though. They have worn us down. Maybe the longevity of this battle is going to be the hard bit. Maybe it's quite easy early on and gets harder as you go, as you get more worn down. That at least seems to be the case with me so far. Oh, he's routed my goddamn plague priest. He'll be back, though, I think. As long as my own team don't shoot him. Don't run into the fire. Oh, dear. Got to finish off these shades. Oh, there's a fresh unit of shades there. Get after them, plague monks. Finish these off with a bomb, actually. So just that one to deal with now. Focus them. Okay, nearly got the Dark Elves done for. Have we got enough juice left in the tank to deal with the Skaven, though? That is the question. I think we should. We can get some heals with our Healy spells. Bit of cav around here. We're okay, though. Nothing else has come up on us. Just got to finish off these last bits of Dark Elf. Get them, get them, get them. Cool. Okay, good. Survived the Dark Elves. We're down to about half health on most units now, though. The Plague Priest has survived, thankfully. Only just, though. Got a lot of magic to use. Try and use some of it. Oh, cheeky. Dodge me. Need to get these shades gone. Nearly. Okay, let's fall back. Let's reform. Get on the hill. Get some choke points going again. Need to heal up my infantry. And wait for the rats to arrive. Argoneth boys there. The Gracia clan sends one final attack. From where? Where does it come? Down there? Okay. Reform, lads. Get yourselves together. Get ready. This is it. This is the final army, I think. I hope. Hopefully there isn't some surprise reinforcement army that wasn't listed at the start. Then we may be in trouble. We need to get a front line over this side again, really. It looks like they're heading towards that area. Let's get these three. You'll do. Hopefully they don't come for this gap. Let's try and get some damage on them. What have we got? Got some Plague Monks. Let's get rid of those. Sensor Bearers. Bosh. Nice damage on those with their lack of armor. Skaven should be the one army that's going to be the easiest to damage with all of our artillery and missiles before they reach us. So we've got that on our side. Just need to form up a nice front line to hold them back. We've got all our hell pits as well. The low leadership should help us. We can rout them off with the hell pits. I'm going to get a little bit risky with some of the artillery over here, but we'll try it out. Just need some good lines of sight, which we can't really get from this hill, I think. We can't really attack them too much before they reach us from this angle. Drop this on some storm vermin, hopefully. Got some warp fire throwers in there. Got a hell pit of their own. Good damage on these sensor bearers already. We can hopefully finish them off. Go on, Plague Claw. Nice. We're looking okay. Got some storm vermin protection there. Ratlings are pretty beaten down right now. Let's try and get some heals on this front line somewhere, I think. Or maybe our Plague Priest. Heal those boys. Here they come. Get some more explosions. Get rid of the sensor bearers. Gosh, they're going to be nothing by the time they reach us. Nearly there, nearly there. This Plague Claw is doing all the work right now. God bless the infinite ammo, eh? I feel like they're giving you a few too many advantages almost in this. The armies are attacking one by one. You get the spells. You get infinite ammo. I feel like it's a little too easy. Maybe take away... Maybe give it like double ammo. Because it's not enough to just have your normal amount of ammo for sure if you've got to fight 4 armies. But double ammo might... Oh shit, there's a doom wheel coming for these. Some good damage on those halberds. Firing away. We're looking pretty good, I think. Depends if my infantry can hold. I'm going to spawn up some clan rats to slow things down. Just to buy us a little time. Maybe to wear out these units a little bit. Give all our boys a little bit more of a chance. Let's bring in the hell pits. Try and use some of this magic up. One up some plague boys. Get after those warp fire throwers. We don't want to let those start firing. Get him, get him, get him. Push him back. Don't let him fire. Oh, our boys are breaking. So are theirs. Need to get the hell pits in. Ooh, we're wearing thin. I don't know how to feel. It's kind of hard to know how I'm doing. I feel like I'm doing alright, and it's quite easy so far, hence why I'm saying there's too much stuff. But when I look at myself now, I feel like I'm about to lose, so I don't know what to think. Get more withering going on, that's what we need. Reduce their armor. Oh, this Doom was a problem. It's routed off one of my boys. One of my artilleries. Heals for the help it. A lot of routing on both sides, but I got a whole bunch of help hits left. I got 4 help hits, most of them in good health, so I should be fine here. Just got to stop this little bastard from firing. Yeah, we're good, we're good, we got this. We're okay. Just got to finish off what's left. Stop these warp fire throwers, goddammit. Drop the big spells on them. Their help it's gone. Nice, nice, nice. We got this done. Hopefully this is it. We've still got a bit of juice in the tank with our help hits, but our infantry is pretty much destroyed at the moment. Run out of healing cap points as well. Oh, some wind globadiers there. Let's get rid of those. Blow up these death runners. Boosh. Lovely. That doesn't take him down. I don't know what will. Come on, Skaven, just quit already. Balance of power is going to us. Victory should be near. Just got to take out this help it. Nice, we're getting them, we're getting them. There we go, the final battle. Pretty much done. Not as bad as I was expecting, to be honest. I thought I'd fail it a couple of times before I actually got it. Because you never really know what kind of army to bring for this. Like, should I just bring like a silly doomstack of all help it abominations? Should I bring a kind of mixed of balanced army? Should I go missile heavy? I kind of went fairly balanced, I guess. I had some infantry, I had a lot of ranged and artillery, had the 4 help hits for some anti-large power, so we got them. A Pyrrhic victory indeed. But there we goddamn go. Is that the end of this Skaven campaign? I imagine it is. This is my first Vortex campaign completion, so I have no idea. Let's find out. Hopefully I'll get some achievements as well. Oh, I feel like it's going to be a cutscene. And... Cue cutscene. No. Quest complete. We got it done, though. Pyrrhic victory, gained some food, took out all their armies. Let's eat the captives. Have ourselves a nice feast. Oh, shh.
The bell tolls for the 13th time. And so, the Vortex is now yours. A gateway to many hells, and the throne of a god.
He comes! Our clan at his side! I am at his side.
But the war is not over. The other races will fight on. Bring ruin in the Horned Rat's name, or face his wrath.
So there we go. The final battle complete. Quest successful. Victory. The Great Vortex is yours. Continue to the records. Let's have a look. Hey, got my achievements. Happy days. Only took me 3 years. Woo! You can see everything I did. Let me fast forward this to where it got exciting in that you didn't see. So somewhere around here, this is where I started to push out. Getting after Kroq-Gar, trying to expand my lands on my little continent. You can see Kroq-Gar pushing back, trying to take some stuff himself. There we go, I pushed up. Took all this, took the corner. Kroq-Gar was fighting back. He took a little bit back. Over here as well, you'll see me start to take this stuff off the high elves on the left. Getting that stuff. Slowly taking that little island over there, that province of 3 islands. Over here, we're still pushing Kroq-Gar. He's giving us some trouble. But we got rid of him up here, and we did actually start to push a lot more north. You can see the Clan Pestilence just taking everything out. There we go. We've got most of this now. It's just those Orion's camp that we left. We got all of that. I started to push up, trying to really push the last defenders back. There you go. You can see them disappearing. Oh, yeah, some dwarfs came over and took a little bit from me for a while, a couple of times. That was annoying. Came up, pushed these last defenders. I was thinking about trying to wipe them out, but I couldn't be bothered to push all the way up to where they were. There you go. This is the ritual. This is where I start losing all the land. Let's do that a little bit slower. We'll go back. So I came up to here, took all of this, pushed Kroq-Gar back. And then the ritual comes along at some point. There we go. Start losing all of this stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Oh. I took a few back to try and slow them down as well. Got beaten down to pretty much my original starting kingdom. Then Kroq-Gar came back. But yeah, there we go. So that is the end of this Skaven campaign. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've watched it from the start, then I salute you for sticking with me for 3 years and this fucking campaign. And I actually found when I just started playing the campaign and not worrying about recording it, I really did enjoy it again. When I was making the videos for it, I wasn't really enjoying it. It felt like a bit of a slug because I could only play an hour at a time, and then I had to make the video and edit it. And my campaigns take a little bit longer than most because I don't just turn the mic on and play like in most people's campaigns. I actually take the time to edit them and to do some stuff to improve the vocal and the voice and all the shit I'm chatting about. So yeah, it takes a little bit longer. I used to put off doing the episodes, which is why it's taken so long. Whether I'll do any more campaigns, to be honest, I think I'll probably keep them on stream. I enjoy doing them on stream. I do have some other ideas for campaigns to do, but we'll see how they go. It depends if they have the interest for me to keep doing them, because that was the trouble with this campaign as well. Is there was only maybe 5,000 to 10,000 views for each video, and the amount of time it took just wasn't worth that many views, unfortunately. That is part of YouTube. We got to do stuff for views. As much as I hate that, it is part of the deal. But there we go. A Skaven campaign finally come to an end 3 years later. Will I do one for Warhammer 3? Oh, let's not even answer that question. We'll see when we get there. Thanks for watching, people. I hope you've enjoyed this entire campaign. If you watched it from the start, like I said, you are a true supporter of this channel, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much. See you in the future.